What is going on, Panther Lair? We are back with the power rankings for the 2024-2025 season. Now, if you are checking out this video prior to being in an article on Panther Lair, I just want to give you guys a quick overview for how the power rankings work. So this is going to run the duration of the ACC schedule, generally dropping on Panther Lair on Fridays, and I rank my top 3 players on the roster based on the prior 2 games. So with that out of the way, going into this very first iteration, which is kind of like a preseason version or a pre-conference play version, I have Jaland Lowe ranked number 1. Now, that shouldn't be surprising to anybody, but I want to quickly rattle off how good this guy is in the context of other ACC players. Right now, he ranks top 5 in minutes per game. He is top 8 in points per game. He is the leader in assists per game. He's in second for free throw percentage, and he's also top 6 in steals per game. So his impact is statistically significant, but he does so many things for Pitt on the floor that might go a little bit unnoticed, but he truly is the straw that stirs the drink. I'm going to look at one possession from their game against the Sam Houston Bearcats, and I'm showing you guys why. So I really like how this possession plays out. So Pitt does a lot of things where they're going to get Corn here at the top. He's going to receive this ball, and this could either be 5 out. It could be like a 4 out, 1 in. A lot of times you're going to see this flex cut option that Pitt likes to run with Lowe. So an important part here, because Lowe is very much engaged in the off-ball screen setting, which is really rare among some guards, and it's certainly something that head coach Jeff Capel has implemented more and more over the years. So credit to him for getting his guards involved in off-ball screens. But what I really like here is as this ball gets kicked back to Guillermo Diaz-Graham, look at now the decision that the defense has to make when there's options for Ishmael Leggett to come along the wing and receive this pass from Diaz-Graham, or take the flex cut here from off the screen from Lowe. He opts to go baseline, and this is going to force a switch. Okay, so Pitt might get what they want out of this. Lowe ends up using this screen here from Corrin, and now he is receiving a top key. Now this blends into a empty side pick and roll involving Corrin and Lowe. But what I love here is look how much the defense bends to load up against Lowe. Like, nobody is on the other side of the weak side lane line, and when lane line extended with Lowe with the ball. Like, this is how defenses are playing him right now. The amount of looks you can generate from a defense that basically bends to defend this empty side pick and roll, where obviously Corrin is a great hard roll option here. I mean, this is the kind of gravity that just not every player has on this team. In fact, it's really only Lowe. And what that does is you continue to see, as I keep pausing this, like how much this defense is going to bend. So now that the screen is set, Lowe is now going downhill against this drop with his defender trailing in a hard roll on Corrin. So they're going to like try to multi-tag him here so he doesn't just get a lob at the rim, because he's such a threat to do that. But look how open Zach Austin is, Ishmael Leggett. And again, as he drives this in, just the more committing, and they choose to tag here with Austin's man. And because of that, Lowe sees that, navigates between 2 defenders, something he didn't do a great job of earlier in the season, but now he's been much better of late. And he finds an open Zach Austin, who actually was really cold from the left wing, but he hit 3 of his 5 threes from there in this game, and he drains the 3. And it just goes back to how important Lowe is in this offense, because the defenses bend and sometimes pre-bend to stop him in pick and roll situations, and because of that, he is now picking teams apart on the weak side and for when you send help, and no other player is really doing that. Like, teams don't want Leggett to drive the ball right down the middle of the paint, like that's obvious, but no defense is really doing it to this degree like they do it to Lowe. So just an awesome job continuously finding teammates, taking what the defense gives him, when this is pretty much the defensive looks he's constantly facing. And for that reason, he is definitely the number 1 player on the roster going into conference play.